Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Gemini, to the November 2020 timeless reading on butterfly transformations. I may move my readings over or back to Paradigm Soul reading, so just be on the lookout for that. If you don't see any more readings after this month, they will be on Paradigm Soul readings. You can find that information in the description. We're going to start out and dive into November's reading. I'm really excited about this reading for a lot of reasons. It's been an interesting year for all of us, and we've all been in the energies of personal transformation, global transformation, meditation, just almost sort of a being in suspension with a lot of things, as well as the release of things and the momentum of moving forward, being pushed and compelled forward to leave things behind that are no longer working for us. So it's been a beautiful, beautiful energy. We have these important portals that are coming up on the 1st and on the 11th of November. So those are also things to look forward to as we start to feel into some of the energy that Spirit has for you this month, Gemini. Remember, the first part of the reading is going to be strictly kind of oracle in nature, feeling into some of the major messages that you're going to want to decode in terms of how they apply to your life. And then as we dig into the second part of the reading, that's the part of the reading that'll be available on Patreon. So you can go to my patreon.com/Tanisha Ali channel, or you can subscribe. And not only do you get readings and monthlies and weeklies and Tarot Tuesday lessons and things of that nature, we do book shares, we do challenges, we do so much more. So it's a way to support the work that I do, as well as a way to support your own spiritual journey. So hopefully you'll take the plunge with that. Let's go ahead and dig into some of these energies for you, Gemini, and let's see what the guidance is for you going into November. And let's hope that you are in a space. You can see all of these decks that I'm going to be using, and that's why they're here. I use a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping that whatever comes up for you, it'll take you to a place of personal empowerment, and that whatever you need to move through, or whatever it is that you need to welcome into your life, that you are fully able to do that, and that you're willing and ready to take that plunge. So for Gemini, let's take a moment to center ourselves. Let's open up to the wisdom that is always around us as we delve into the field of infinite possibility to divine for you, or to channel the divine for you in order to get whatever messages you need most. Gemini. Gemini's main energy moving into November. Energy message moving into November for Gemini. I'll say that wanted to come out, right? So what do we have there? We have the 6 of spring. Underneath that is the 3 of winter. So it could be an existential crisis. It could be heartbreak. It could be the ending of a relationship. It could be you moving on. With this 6 of spring card here, though, this is the card of victory and triumph. So this is letting you know that something good is coming, or you're going to be in the spotlight. This can also be an energy of you feeling yourself and maybe coming into a space of rejuvenation, feeling better about who you are and the decisions that you've made, coming out of a situation where maybe you had a little more heaviness in your heart, but it's how you see yourself, and it may be having something to do with how others are beginning to see you. So this is like public recognition, but it's also self-recognition. This is the goal, or this is the one of the primary energies, although underneath it is that 3 of winter's energy. You could possibly have been walking away from something, or let something go that was just not working out anymore. It just wasn't doing it for you. And now as a result of that, you're feeling more like yourself. All right. You're feeling the energy flow coming back, and you're coming into a space of greater self-appreciation and recognition and self-love. So that's amazing right there. Let's see what other things you're going to be wanting to pay attention to. November energy for Gemini. November energy for Gemini. That 6 of Wands card is always a very positive card. It is what it is. So this is like accepting what is going on or what has happened, seeing it for what it is. Underneath that, we have beautiful uncaging, and we have opening to discovery. So this is like a spiritual journey. Something may be cracked open. Something you let go of is allowing something else to flourish, to flower. You've accepted something, and also understanding that it is what it is. You also are saying that you're clear about what it is you need in a relationship, what you're going to settle for and what you're not. And this is a beautiful uncaging. So this is you like coming into a greater knowledge of yourself and who you are and what you need. I feel like these two energies resonate. I'm going to read this beautiful uncaging though, but I feel like these two energies have quite a bit in common, and it's, you know, time for healing. So let's take a look at that. That's card 14. A need for self-inventory, rigorous honesty, accountability, making amends, okay? So this one's talking about assessing where guilt is playing a part in your life. Recognize how it's affecting you and others and address it so you can release it. So maybe this heartbreak, maybe it's something that you played a role in as well. This is about like sweeping your side of the street, all right? And it's talking about how guilt is a powerful emotional state capable of transforming difficult situations. So what they're talking about is when we sweep our side of the street, it helps to open up the lines of communication, and it helps us to recognize when we ourselves are a part of doing something that causes harm. It's saying also, though, that it can feed a self-sabotaging cycle that fosters codependency and a distorted sense of personal power. So we don't want to be stuck in a cycle of self-blame. So if this heartbreak has led you to be in a place of self-blame in any way, or taking some sort of responsibility for something that isn't yours, then this is an opportunity for you to relieve yourself of that. All right, and it gives you the energy and the power also to redress any transgressions. Okay, so this is about self-knowledge and connecting with rigorous honesty and self-inventory, and asking yourself, what is it that you're feeling and whose fault is it? Whose responsibility is it to make amends? And then moving on without being in a self-sabotaging space of continual blame. So that's a pretty powerful energy there that you're going to be wanting to pay attention to. It is what it is. This is radical self-acceptance, but radical acceptance of a situation, engaging on life's terms, seeing things at face value. Okay, can you see something for what you want it to be, or do you see it for what it is? So it really is looking at something, not making excuses, not reading anything into it, but accepting it literally at face value, accepting things as they are, accepting life also on its own terms and not fighting against it. This gives you the energy to go after what it is that you truly desire, because you're not pining away or trying to make something out of a situation that is not to be in the first place. So that's pretty interesting energy there. I want to pull something from the Quantum Oracle. And then perhaps from the Sacred Traveler. I feel like the Queen of the Moon, though. So we have this heartbreak at the bottom of something, but the majority of this reading so far seems to be going in the direction of self-discovery. It's the spiritual journey within up to this point, and looking at yourself and how you view life. It's about you accepting where you are right now in this part of your journey and doing self-inventory. Gemini, what is it that Gemini needs to know? November 2020. Ooh. We had 3 cards that fell out. We have the vast universe. Okay? This is about spirit. This is about moving in alignment with the energies around you. It's about the ever-expanding you. All right, the change that happens, it's about the vastness within as well as the vastness without. It's about activation. It's about personal transformation and movement and ascending. We have the loving man here. Okay, so this is usually speaking to something that is coming in. And we have planning and action, which speaks to strategizing and taking initiative to do things that can be the catalyst for change. It's looking over things. It's making calculations. It's setting priorities and determining how you want to be spending your time in order to accomplish your goals and so forth and so on. Underneath this, we have new supportive connections, which is actually reversed. So it could be you not wanting something to come in, or it could be connections that have not served you well actually being ushered out of your life. So let's look at the major arcana energies that we see. We have the Hermit. This is, like the journey to personal discovery. This is like a going in. And we also have the Moon. So I also feel like this is about self-reflection and really taking a deeper look into the emotional depth of things that maybe you haven't been willing to or haven't made a priority in the past. These two major arcana cards speak to the wisdom within, the need to go within, and the need to explore our own inner waters, our inner thoughts, our inner emotions, and all of those things that lead to what we see happening in our outer world. Although this can also speak to things that may be hidden sometimes, or things that have yet to come to the surface, it also talks about our psychic insight and our need to listen to the voices within. And that's what this, I feel, is about. This is a powerful call for you to go within and to pursue your spiritual journey. You're going through some kind of awakening here. And it's causing you to have to reassess some things that maybe have happened in your life. I do want to take a look at that card, that spirit card, number 1, that speaks to the vast universe. And I want to read that for you to see if there's anything else that comes up for you that maybe you need to hear that I haven't said. A bright sun spinning in the heavens and projecting divine light to the earth sends out brilliant waves of universal energy. When you receive this card upright, you know that this vast river of grace, abundance, and happiness is open for you. You yourself have your own divine heart, one that is connected to all other people and things, and to boundless creative energy. This incredible power is always available to you, but you have now arrived at a time when the whole world is about to open up. Opportunity awaits. Amazing connections, eternal consciousness that co-creates all reality is in alignment with your own heartfelt desire. So this is about being in a vortex. Okay, so this is saying, like, accept where you are right now and what's departing from your life, or old energies from the past. Define what it is that you really want in your life, and be in that space of connecting with the vastness within and all of the other co-creative energies and powers that are around you and within you to manifest all the things that you want to see in your life right now. Don't let things hold you back. Don't let negative emotions hold you back. Don't let self-blame hold you back. It's also about taking responsibility. All right, so we're going to do a little more digging here and find out what this loving man energy is all about in the second part of our reading. Okay, so we're going to do that part on Patreon. Again, you can join us anytime, www.patreon.com, Gemini. We'll be happy to see you over there. And we'll see you again next month, right here on YouTube. All right, welcome back, beautiful butterflies in transformation just like me. Welcome back, Patreon family. Let's take a look at the rest of this Gemini reading that we have going on here, which feels more like a spiritual awakening, or another part of what is a spiritual journey where you're being called to step into your power and to release anything negative that maybe you've been holding on to as it relates to relationship or heavy energies, and to really just move forward. Okay, it's an opening to discovery once you accept what is. And I feel as though You're already in a space of feeling more worthy, feeling more powerful, and recognizing who you are, as well as that being reflected in your relationships, and perhaps people coming to recognize who you are at this particular time. So there's growth, there's inner growth that's happening, but you're also being called to plan and to take action and to strategize as it relates to something that's going on in your life. At the bottom of the deck, I just saw the Lover's card. So you may be entertaining or bringing in or attracting a loving relationship because of the energy that you're actually reflecting at this particular time. But let's take a look at the energies that are around you. The energy right now around Gemini correlates with what is on the table currently. I'm going to do a 10 card spread. Talk a little bit about that. So the Lover's card again. Very interesting there. New opportunities, new ways of thinking. All right. Realizations, epiphanies. So we've got already 2 aces on the table. Okay. We have also this 5 of Pentacles at the bottom, and that may be related to an energy that's still around you as it relates to some heartbreak or something that's caused you some pain. And it looks like there's something that you're still considering and trying to make a choice about, because we have this 2 of Swords here. So where you find yourself right now is in a really good place, because you have this Ace of Pentacles, which is very powerful, powerful energy here. And it's being crossed by the Page of Swords, which is something that you're doing that relates to how you see the world or how you see yourself. It could be something coming in as a gift, wonderful news being on its way, because that's also the meaning of this card here. Wonderful news being on the way. But also I feel like this is the way that you think about life and some of the things that you have accepted as truth that you're beginning to question, that you're beginning to let yourself off the hook with. Now at the top of this we have the Ace of Wands, which is another gift. It's a renewal of spirit. It's a gift from the divine. It's a spark. It's an ignition. It is something that makes you feel alive again. It's deciding to pursue something, whether it's a business endeavor, or to take your life in a different direction, or to let your passions feed you and to determine where you're going. I feel like there's a lot of spiritual change happening here. I want to get some clarity on this 5 of Pentacles card here that is at the bottom. Now remember, the 5 of Pentacles can have to do with feeling abandoned, rejected, left out in the cold, feeling some type of financial hardship, being in a space of scarcity or a mindset of scarcity that doesn't really allow you to manifest the kinds of things that you want in your life. But if that happened to be the case, we know that you're already currently literally like in a vortex right now, and it's already been confirmed that you have a lot of positivity around you. So if that is at the root of what you might be feeling, or that heavy energy based on the 3 of Swords, then it's definitely time to release that and let that go. Clarify, please, that 5 of Pentacles energy. So this may have had to do with a love situation that went awry. We have the Ace of Cups here, which is really about a renewal. So underneath, while you're feeling some sort of dishevelment about a relationship, there's also knowledge that somebody else may be interested in you and is trying to make a love offer. And that is probably what this card here, the Loving Man, is related to. Someone is in your energy or around you or in the midst who's able to provide you some loving support, and who's able to give you a feeling of belonging, of kinship, and of support. So that's a very beautiful energy there, which is something that I feel you need to let into your life. You have to be willing to let that into your life. Spirit, please clarify this Four of Wands card over here. We know the Four of Wands can be twin flame energy, love and celebration, but this is in the past position. Let's take a look and see what this is related to. The Four of Wands energy. Four of Wands energy. We're going to clarify a few cards that are on the table. So we have the World card here. I couldn't see if it was right side up or not, so I want to clarify. Could be you haven't ended a cycle or let something go. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so this is also something that's possibly moving forward or moving towards you that can have the promise of a new beginning. And I feel like it has to do with you letting go of this relationship in the past that didn't work and allowing this new love to come in. I feel like you have a lot of blessings around you. Clarify the Tower, please. Something you've been holding on to that maybe you still need to let go of. Clarify the Tower, please. It's the Tower. Decision, a judgment to move forward. This is, if there's any energy of going back and forth, or that sort of thing, this is the energy of saying make a decision, stick with it, let it go. This is also in alignment with this planning and action energy here, which is saying go ahead and answer the call, make the decision, don't waffle back and forth, let go of something that maybe you've been clinging to for dear life. It's time, it's safe for you to do that. This Emperor energy, which really speaks more to your energy, is also in alignment with taking charge of your life, planning, actioning, deciding what it is that you want, being very clear about it and moving forward. Clarify, please, this Emperor energy and the Queen of Cups. Something still is kind of a source of stress for you. With all of this beautiful energy coming in, there's something that's still serving to be a source of stress or worry for you, anxiety perhaps. Oops, too many cards. We have the reverse Queen of Wands that's under that. Let's see. This is focusing on the goals and objectives that you have for your life. I feel like this is also trusting that other energy that's trying to come into your life to provide you with loving support. It could also include some financial support. Clarify this Queen of Cups, please. What is the Queen of Cups? Okay, so we have this Hanged Man. So you really could have been in a space where you're still kind of lamenting on the past and your emotions are involved. And as a result, you haven't been really able to totally release what you need to release and move on. This is another card that's encouraging you to take some action. And I feel like once you take action and you go in the direction that you need to go in, which is you release this situation, you know that it is no longer adequate. You know that you're being called to move in a different direction, and you also know that there's another opportunity on the table, which is possible you don't quite trust yet, because I don't feel that there's a lot of movement on your behalf towards that or a lot of recognition of it, but it is there. Clarify the Two of Swords, please. Yeah, that's the being confused about or still not having totally walked away from something. It's a decision that you have to make to really leave the past behind and to be okay with that, okay? And to trust and to really go ahead and move forward. There's healing on the horizons, but it's important for you to change this situation, for you to change the energy, for you to bring more balance into your life, for you to make those decisions that are going to allow you to move forward and to trust what is in your future is what I feel that Temperance card is about. moving towards the things that bring you emotional calm, happiness, and healing, and will relieve you of some of the stress. So whatever it is that is coming up for you that's still causing you a little bit of doubt and not allowing you to take advantage of the abundance around you and to create the things that you really want in your life, Gemini, this card is saying it's time for you to do that, and you can do that safely. Focus on what it is you want and start building. Start building that new life. Take advantage of these new opportunities. Don't let your thoughts sabotage you, because this Page of Swords is what is challenging you. That can also be the way we think, the way we view our life. You have a lot of positivity around you, and you really, a cycle really has been completed. So it's now time for you to chart a new course forward and to begin to step into what it is you need in your home life, your love life, and your work life to really make yourself happy at this point. So these answers are found within, but the decisiveness, the steps that, the decisions that you have to make, the planning and the action are things that you're going to have to catalyze in order to see them happen. So you're going to have to come out of this hanged man energy, this energy of not really making a lot of movement, maybe procrastinating, maybe putting things on hold, maybe delaying things, maybe not really thinking about the situation. It's time for you to make a decision and to answer the call and to stop waffling. So that is my full reading for you, Gemini. If it resonates, let me know. I'm sending you love.